everybody, we are back for more Kubera with the newest chapter. Yeah, baby. But before we get into it, remember, like, comment, sub, notification bell, usual YouTube stuff. 200,000 subs by the end of the year. We're getting really, really close. Only 150 subs away from that beautiful benchmark. So if you can't achieve that, that'll be absolutely fantastic. And also, remember to ask the videos first. So if you'd like to catch these Kubera reactions a couple of days early, then do consider that as £1 a month or £12 a year. It's a very good deal. Best offer you've ever heard. But yeah, anyway. Let's run it. With the Varuna versus Agni and Gandharva. You look surprised. What? Gandharva showing up wasn't part of your plan? Doesn't matter. It's better this way. Gandharva may be weaker, but he still is useful. And he's got what it takes to hold Ananta back as well. So you want to keep him isolated, just like me? You're not the priority anymore. You'll be unsummoned soon. And it'll be a lesser summoner who resummons you anyway. All she's doing is to keep me from approaching that passage. But now she's heading it to it herself. She's trying to get rid of it so Gandharva can return to the human realm. Gandharva, stop! Just go back! There are no Gandharva here! You hear me? I can't. I can fully survive in the sewer realm. For once, I can be of help to you. I can't miss this opportunity. Wait, what did he just say? So he's here for me, and not for his daughter or his kind? I mean, I get he's been acting all weird for some time, but this is a little too extreme. Come on, just listen to me! You'll end up getting stuck here! Varuna's trying to get rid of the passage that leads to like a reflection! I know. I will stop her. Get yourself out of here, Agni! Varuna, if you want to get Agni, you'll have to go through me first. Oh my god, he looks so cool! Pardon the pun, obviously, because he's an ice guy! Ah! Terrible. But yeah, oh my god, he looks good. Oh my god, Gandharva Seraphim's so fucking tight. Very good. Season 3, episode 371, Someone's Universe 3. Oh?
That's Gandharva. Wasn't he in the human realm? Well, so was Agni, but he's near now. If Varuna was able to drag Agni here, then she could have brought Gandharva too. But why would she do that when she can just capture Agni? The current sewer realm is filled with water. She'd have to be a fool to bring Gandharva here.
True, but it should be easier for Gandharva to use his water attribute of Transcendentals, but he can't absorb any water. The natural environment of the sewer realm is extremely difficult to modify. Earth, wind. No element can be absorbed without the cooperation of the gods who oversee them. That's how the Ananta were defeated by the Taraka until they withered away. Despite the boundless earth around them, they simply couldn't absorb any of it. The same goes for Gandharva. With Varuna as his enemy, the endless ocean is as good as a mirage. On the other hand, Varuna is the one who gave birth to this environment. She manipulates all the water like an extension of herself, for offense, defense, and healing, and she's completely resistant to cold. Physical attacks simply wash off her, and being a 5 Zen god makes her immune to mental transcendentals. The only viable options left are electricity, poison, or heat intense enough to evaporate her body. But I don't think Agni is able to reproduce that kind of heat right now, and Gandharva has no attack that can deal any significant damage. The same seems to be the case for Varuna, but if her goal is to destroy the passage and keep those two from returning to the human realm, then it's only a matter of time before she gets her way.
How about if you help Agni? I mean, your wind can amplify his fire, and while I can't be get in the mix, I should be able to land some effective hits with my poisonous attacks. I can deliver our plan to him without getting caught, if you agree to do it, that is. But let's be real. We can't keep laying low like this. You heard what she said. They're gonna discard this universe. Doesn't that make it obvious who we need to side with?
I guess you tried to convince me before because you had the upper hand, huh? Now that you don't have the luxury, you can care less if I die.
It's no use, Agni. Don't do anything silly and wait for your summoning to end. Pushing things further will only put you in greater danger.
God, Agni. Wonder how effective it'll be since I'm so close to being unsummoned, but... Varuna, if I can't get away, how about this last-ditch effort to take you down? I told you already, your fire can't do much in this environment. Wind. No way. 5th stage, did you ever get to help Agni? It won't last long. There's no way you can overcome all this water. Absolutely can. I know how much you despise God Hava, but you still have to create an ocean for his clan in the Sura realm. Ah, if you turn your back on the innocent because of your blind hatred, your sins will come back to haunt you. Definitely Vishnu saying that to Varuna. As Varuna gets smoked. Held back by the water. Well, obviously it looks like, you know, ghosts of God Hava children, but I mean, it is. It's the manifestation of that resentment. And the sins. The sins very much physically coming back to bite Varuna. As... Pop goes Varuna. Don't know why I said it like that. But hey, here we are. With Brilith! Oh, that's not Agni. Brilith, are you alright? You just wouldn't wake up. All that heavy breathing got me so worried. It's all good. I'm fine now. Alright, if you say so. But trying to sleep so soundly, this whole thing makes me nervous, you know? No light, no wind. It's like an ant tunnel or a maze. Do they have to keep us in a place like this? I mean, it's like that. Because the Ananta are bugs. So I'll drink. A little treat. Normally I only drink water, but you know, every now and then you gotta treat yourself. Know what I'm saying? Otherwise, well, that and protein shakes, but I drink a water-based protein shake. So I'm still just drinking water. By the by. I feel like we could lose ourselves at any second. Anyway, what now? Mr. Taksaka came by while you were out of it, but he only took Misagwin with him. The situation must have been dire for him to require all that vigor. Did they take Agwin just in case he needed to be resummoned? Who knows? Maybe he was looking out for his bloodline. Anyway, looks like we'll be hostages for a while longer. Taksaka's bloodline must have been the only thing that was keeping us safe from the Asura. But now that Agwin's gone, he might try to kill us soon. You know, I asked Mr. Taksaka if he could tell me the way out of here. I told him that I would keep it to myself, but he just sort of glanced this way and left. Not a single word. And geez, that scary face. He sure is Mr. Kasak's father. Hold on. He looked where? What? Taksaka. Which way did he glance at? I was standing there and he glanced toward where I am now. Here, there's an opening. The wall across from here also has one in a straight line. I think he made a path for you to escape using Holy Value. Very clever. Very clever. What a great guy. Wow, it really was an escape path. Jeez, why couldn't you just tell me? What happened while we were captured? We should get to a safe spot first. Let's look around and see if we can find some familiar terrain. We should at least know where the city is before we can use Holy Value. Indra jump scare, baby! I wonder if people got mad at this one. I wonder if people got mad at that jump scare if they got mad at the Hura one. Right, let's have a quick read of some comments. I did that for the Tower God chapters. Let's have a read. Hopefully there won't be spoilers in there. I doubt there would be. Oh my, there are some really amazing panels of Varuna versus everyone at this point. It's really had been a long time since we've seen God Harvester form. And the last shot of Varuna being overpowered with the help of the 5th stages and what looks like the souls of God Harvester was beautiful. Looks like the sins of everyone are coming back to bite them in the back. Indeed they are. Wow, what an incredible chapter. It explains why there wasn't any water in the Sura realm and why the God Hava clan suffered so much. Luckily, Varuna finally paid the price. It's refreshing seeing so many Sura being more human-like, and it's probably what Vishnu wanted. Yeah, think. If Varuna had made that ocean, in this moment she'd have won. And more than likely, the God Hava, well, I mean, God Hava still would have done everything he did, probably, but maybe he would have done less? I don't know. But, I suppose. So yeah, God Hava. Take that L. God Hava, Varuna. I get vaporized, Varuna. Face. So sewer tribes really do need the help of Azteca, it would appear, in the sewer realm. I assume. If I'm inferring what I read correctly. Ay, ay, ay. The jump scare ending was effective. Is the main message in this episode that Brilith is close to dying? I've never really been a fan of her, but she definitely deserves a better ending than being a god's rechargeable battery. I mean, this is actually something I see in the comments every now and then. I can't remember which one of you it is, but one of you does bring up that you prefer old Brilith. And honestly, obviously I miss old Brilith. Old Brilith was, you know, she was different. Whereas new Brilith kind of falls into a similar archetype of characters we already have, like Lila and Asha. She's kind of in that same vein of those two. Not quite the same, but in the same general, you know, umbrella as those two. Whereas the other Brilith was more like Mirha, but not quite, you know what I mean? Where she had but with the relationship with Agni and all of that. So, it's quite interesting that Korrigan did away with a more unique character to give us one that was more in line with ones we already had. But I get why people prefer old Brilith. But I actually prefer AHR Brilith, personally, but that's just because I find her character more fun. And I mean, yeah. Her expressions are also not to thirst, but more in line with how fictional, you know, drawn women just look nice. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you could tell. I like the sharp eyes. You know, I like fucking Sagara, obviously. Right. Anyhow, by the by, let's carry on. Man, I can't wait for someone to rank these pay gods. Well, shit. When God has your favorite elemental powers, water plus ice, and only one of them. In epic scale, in Sura form having the palette of your favorite colors. Well, if you like ice, I imagine you probably like white and blue. Yeah. No, not Indra! And Verona is like the size of one of Godharva's teeth. Yeah. Right then. Well, there's some comments read for you all, just to get a general gist of the chapter. Don't know why I was expecting much, but obviously people are going to love the chapters. Not really theories, though. Tarragon wants a lot of theories in them. Anyway, with that out of the way, I've been obviously, you've been you. I'm taking time for another video. Reminder to like, comment, sub, notification bell should be around your YouTube stuff. Remember to get access to videos early. It's one about a month. In fact, I don't think I did at the start of the video at all, did I? Well, we're doing it now. 20,000 subs by the end of the year. So, can you do me a solid, help me achieve that? I know I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh my god. It's only been 12 minutes. I have done recording this all after a full day of work, so if I seem a bit scatterbrained, that's why. And this is the second video. But bye-bye. Anyway, hope to catch you next time in another video. Ta-ta. For now. What the fuck would I do with my fingers? It's supposed to be that, not... Ta-ta for now.